Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? It's SEL0320 representing JVS. Here's a neuralizer for you. I'm just playing. What's going on, guys? This is my review for the Men in Black International. Got these trusty shades here. I'm about to give it to you straight. I actually had a fun time with Men in Black International, and I'm going to tell you why. So, aesthetically and scope-wise, because it's international, they are taking In My Bleed places that you've never really seen before. Even the uses of CG in certain elements of transport and just environmental situations, I thought was very well handled. They don't go too over the top, but it's enough that I'm kind of like, okay, this is a fish out of water kind of situation. The other big highlight for me personally is definitely the score, because the score, what it does is it connects with all the other MIB films and kind of bridges certain gaps. And if you've listened enough for certain key emotional aesthetic moments, or just like moments that's just kind of like, okay, to bring you, like, it definitely does that, and then adds a special kind of spin to it, depending on where things are taking place within the confines of the movie. Now, the other thing I will say is that the acting cast, oh my gosh, this cast, you guys are not gonna believe it. So you got the leads, of course, is Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, okay? But I didn't know that Rebecca Ferguson from MI series is in it, Emma Thompson, Liam Neeson, Kamal from The Big Sick. If you've never seen that, it's an amazing comedy. They've just got a whole line of great actors and comedic actors as well. But I'm gonna tell you, Tessa Thompson nails this character. Her character, Agent M, it starts off with her in the very beginning, kind of telling like a brief backstory about kind of who she is. Kind of reminiscent of Jay, but really not connected in any kind of shape or form. I can tell you that off the grip. This is a brand new story, brand new character, and she owns it. Every single scene she's in, for me, there's a tongue-in-cheek kind of elegance about it, with certain comedic moments in when they start going to international depths that I think that some people are going to really appreciate. But then just natural comedy, I think that she nails it, and she does such a really good job with it that I really appreciated her acting prowess, her comedic timing, and just in general, like, her commitment to the physical stuff as well. Because I mean, she did a really good job in Valkyrie, was Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok, but then she also shows her emotional depth in so many other films as well, like Annihilation in the Creed series. But this one, she takes the helm as the lead in this one, and like, I don't want to say it's on her back, but she does such a really good job with it. Chris Hemsworth, for me in this one, he had really good comedic moments when it was pinging off of other actors, but not too many scene stealers for himself. I think that I've seen him funnier in other things, and I'm not really sure if it was the way it was written, or if it was kind of, there was just some moments that was kind of like a little, not awkward, but yeah, I guess some moments were a little too awkward for my taste personally. But then you got Emma Thompson and Liam Neeson that are vets, and the way that they utilize them, I think in terms of the story, one thing I appreciated about this film is that there are certain elements of the story that are just bonkers and just stupid, you know, but for the mythos of Men in Black, there are certain rules that are kind of set in motion from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? They still stay standard, but there are certain tactics that they use in this film that kind of like, whoa, wait, what was that? Wait, I love, there's a certain spin on this with certain characters that I really personally appreciated in this one as well. Who else do I want to kind of shout out? I don't want to say, I can't actually spoil that. The enemy in this one is very well done in terms of the VFX, and when you see him, you'll see exactly what I mean by that. F. Gary Gray actually directed this one. I mean, he's most notable for The Italian Job, of course, Set It Off, Negotiator, and of course Friday, but he does a really good job directing this one. Like, I had a lot of fun with this film, but outside of Tessa Thompson, the character that I really most loved in every single moment that he was in was Pawnee. Now that's Pawny, and that is Kamal. Oh my gosh, like, it is so funny. I don't even want to spoil who he is or what he does, but when you see Pawnee, you're gonna fall in love. Like, matter of fact, I think he works better than Frank the dog in the original series. I think he works better than the Worms and Frank. He nails that character, and he is so funny. But I have to also give credit where credit's due to Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, because there's nobody really there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tessa Thompson, a lot of times, is just kind of looking at her shoulder and just going off, and that's the caliber of actor ability that she actually has. The fact that they have such great chemistry, even though he's not really there and she's kind of picking off nobody, like, it's almost seamless. And there's certain moments that her, Chris Hemsworth, and this character Pawnee have that are comedic gold. But again, I think it had a really good, strong third act. When the first time I watched it, though, at the end of it, I was kind of like, wait, there's no end credit scene, like, why did it end this way? But then if you go back and look at the original MIB and the way that each one of those kind of ends, it ends on the same kind of note. So all I can say is I hope they do more of this international MIB universe. I hope that this does well at the box office, because I actually really had a lot of fun with it. If I had to give it a grade, I'd probably give it an 8. 8.5 out of 10. I actually had a lot of fun with it. I think you should definitely go and check it out. Maybe you might have even more fun with it, but hands down, Pawnee, Tessa Thompson, nail it. That's Kamal, and of course Tessa Thompson as Agent M. But either way, prepare to be neuralized. Talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.